Okay, I guess I'm live. And let's see if I can see this while this is going on. You can probably see me before I can. Alright, I'm assuming this is happening. Let me just check. Yeah, it says I'm live. Okay, well, let's have a look. Make sure that I'm not getting echo from this. I don't hear myself, which is good. Alright. Well, this may not work. This may be a disaster. We might have a Geraldo Rivera's, Al Capone's fault situation. Or it might be more successful than I thought. But there's going to be a pause in the middle of this because the laser cutter stopped on me while I was cutting the roll and I had to resume it. I didn't cut that out. At the end, it tried to rewind on me. It tore the roll up. And I had to tape it. There's some long sustains at the end as well that are not bridged properly. I've tried to tape those up too. So it's going to get nasty maybe at the end of this. I don't know if this is going to work at all. I don't know how it's going to sound. The main thing I want to find out is are the holes aligned. And to demonstrate my earnestness and the fact that this roll hasn't been played before, there's no hole in my improvised pull tab here. So I'm going to go ahead and punch this now. I wish I had my good hole punch, which I don't seem to. Of course. I should have just done this. I just wanted to do this live because some of you have been following this and we'll see. Alright. We're going to wind this up. The piano's off. When you wind these up, you complete one wind and that triggers a little leaf switch in the back here. There's plenty of leader on here to allow for this, so I'm just going to do that. So it should be fine when it comes on. Two things. This may be the only voice-activated pneumatic piano in the world. And this may be the world's only piano roll of the 1974 theme from Space Battleship Yamato, which I'm hoping sounds okay. So, computer, turn on Maeve. Computer, turn on Maeve. There we go. I'm afraid to look. I hope the tempo's set right. That leader is maybe a little long. Here we go. It's a little off, I think. It's off. Damn it, that's the pause. It's not tracking right. This roll hasn't been played. What a mess. I'm going to rewind this at the end, and we're going to try this again, because I think it needs to wind itself up better. Well, that was awful. Let me try this again. Let's see how it does now. Maybe it the problem, the holes may be off and it's not tracking 100%. Let's try this again. I think the paper's a little too narrow, actually. That might be part of my problem. That sounded better. Let's go too soon. Okay. sorry for anybody that was subjected to that. I think that, computer, turn off Maeve. I think that, I need to widen the roll, recut it, and make sure that the machine doesn't rewind on the end of me, and then also, make sure those are bridged more correctly. Believe it or not, that is progress, despite what it sounded like, which is Stockhausen or something like that. But anyway, if anybody watched this, I thank you and apologize, but we're getting there. I was hoping this would be a little bit more successful, but yeah, more Al Capone's vault situation than David Copperfield. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna try to figure out how to turn this thing off now. All right. Well, this happened. I finished what is mostly a successful piano roll, aside from one little mess up in the middle. So I'm going to play that for you now. Something horrible happened to me exactly 1 year ago to the day that I'm talking to you right now. And now I've done this. Computer, turn on Maeve. Now what we're looking at here is that I've taken the front roller and I moved it up front. The rear one continues to be disconnected because it wasn't really helping anything. The front one wasn't helping anything either, and the last roll I did, I had better luck letting it hang off the front, but I still wanted to spool up the front paper because it was, as it was gathering itself up on the ground, bunching up and steering the paper in the wrong direction. So I got one defect in that last roll that I did. So we're trying again here, and the front roller, now that I moved it to the front, is actually pulling everything in the right direction. As a matter of fact, this one completed fine. So this is a pretty good placement for it. Still working out some bugs, but it's working. Hey, let's see if this is working. We are getting actually close to the end of this. I just want to test this out and see if it worked. The lighting in here is, well, right now it's horrible. It's this camera, really. But this is, well, I don't want to jinx myself by saying it, but I think it's made it all the way through this roll. I've seen no defects in it so far. So maybe here in a bit we'll play it and see what happens. Yeah, so this thing works. That's good. I'm going to sit here and ramble for a second. This tells me I've got 2 minutes remaining. That's probably a lie because it doesn't calculate time very well. But yeah, here we go. So I guess that's where we're at. Maybe we'll just wait and see if this finishes here real quick. Alright, I guess we're live again, and unfortunately, I guess I couldn't find the GoPro. I couldn't find my tape. The voice hub that turns on the piano is not working, so I had to turn it on another way. So, anyway, I just played through this. I cheated this time. I don't know if there are rules to this game. But, you know, it wouldn't be any fun if I don't introduce some element of Murphy's Law into this and see how it goes in second playthrough for you guys, since some of you were kind enough to watch me cut the thing. It must be like watching paint dry. Anyway, here we go. We're going for it. This is Yamato Descends, not by Hiroshi Miyagawa, but by his son, Akira Miyagawa. There's a story behind that, which I may tell in a second, but let's let the piano speak for itself. Pretty sure that last little bit there is from one of the Zelda games. Somebody worked that in at the end of the piece. And yeah, anyway. Oh, not bad. We're working better. I think the tempo on this, the way this roll was cut, maybe if I made this roll a little bit longer, it was a little soft for me. That piece is very rambunctious. But he hardly got off at all. The edges were straight on that cut. I wanted to say something about this piece in particular. The piece I attempted before, the bad one, that was the theme from Yamato, so the melody is still in there. This was the battle music from 2199, which is the reboot. Hiroshi Miyagawa is the one that composed the original score for that. It was lost. And when they went to make 2199, his son Akira transcribed the entire score by ear, his dad's score, and rewrote it and hit it dead on. And then he added his own pieces to it, and that was one of them. if you want to hear that music, you don't want to be on the bad side of things. Anyway, getting better, and we're going to keep going. Anybody that watched, thank you very much. Yeah, have a good one.